Hi, how you guys doing again? I'm Kateria. Thank you for joining. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share for the ones on YouTube. Share the Power of God Ministries, and remember to put the JC behind it so it can separate me from the rest of the Power of God Ministries. All right, JC for Jesus Christ. All right, so God revealed this to me a while ago, and He told me to study the Japanese. All right. And I'm like, what? And he's like, study the Japanese. And okay, I'm like, okay. So I started studying, like, what am I supposed to study about the Japanese? And he led me into the places of war. All right. So, like my previous videos, I did not put on the headline, but God was showing me different wars that was going to be repeated. Not exactly, but the scenarios and the strategies was going to be repeated. And I want to put this out there because I didn't last time. All right. And one strategy was the British, and now this strategy is Japan. Okay. Nevertheless, it's some other strategies out there, but I can't keep up with all them wars. Um, however, um, I'm not taking sides for nobody. All right. So when I say like the British, we're going to be using strategies of the British, but the British is not attacking us. But I don't know if they're making profit off of anything. All right. So in other words, boom, 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 boom. You're just gonna see that hey, this state is owned by so and so, or boom, 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 boom. We have colonies now again, and we don't have states. We have about 14 colonies and maybe 7 states that broke apart successfully. I mean, it can go any way, and these colonies, somebody owns, and a little people own here. So I don't know, um, basically, who's the real, true person here, because I feel like whoever owns America was a part of the demise of America. Okay, I just want to put that out there because I forgot that on the last video. All right, um so God began to say go into the Japanese. I may be forgetting some things about the Japanese, so like I may do an update because I have an update for New York, and it's very small and simple, but maybe somebody want to hear it. Okay, and so sometimes because I'm moving so fast, and with God talking and stuff, I sometimes got to stop moving or whatever the case may be, and then I just start back moving, and the conversation is not over. And then there's more updates, you know. So with the Japanese war, I did see. I want to make this clip short. The atomic bombs. Okay, so the Japan bombed Pearl Harbor, right? And in retaliation for killing all of those U.S. soldiers, America went on ahead and bombed Japan and took out those two territories. All right. And God showed that it's going to be repeated. It's going to be done on America. Um, the things that they have done to others in the past will be inflicted upon them. And so now the atomic bomb is going to be used in America, it shows. But I'm wondering because of new technology and different terms and phrases, and me not being up to date with those terms and phrases of all of these things that can happen, that appears to be an atomic bomb. Okay, so this thing is going to work like an atomic bomb if it's not an atomic bomb. All right, and then God began to show these that other particular thing is when um they destroyed Japan, but they was trying to show mercy on the dictator of Japan at that time, so they spared him in the capacity to where he was still the leader, and he still had some relevance to what he still was relevant to the country. Basically, he still had leadership. He didn't lose completely everything. It's said that they did not put him to a complete end. I want to make this clip, and I wanted to do this clip by itself because it's very important, and I'm telling you, this is what the Lord is showing with America. This is a glimpse of it, and for people to prepare and to start waking up and to not be thinking that they can endure a whole bunch of things. All right. Another update for New York, because I mentioned Wards Island and Randall's Island. And I said, well, God didn't speak about Wards and Randall Island. But on yesterday, approximately, God began to say, I think last night, this morning, I don't know when, but it happened within one day or one day. It had to happen within one day from today, which is, yes, I can read the chat. I can read the chat, but to respond, I never tried to respond to a chat. But yes, I can read the chat, so you can ask a question if you like, because I am about to end it, but I'll stay on to wait for your question if you want to put the question down in the Dropbox. So basically, um, that's Facebook. Or I'm sorry, that's Twitch. That's Twitch. Okay. Um, so basically, so basically, I don't know how Twitch work, but I will try to check I will chat with you another time. Yes, Twitch. Just this. Okay. So I'll figure out how Twitch work and actually get to the inbox of Twitch, and I have your information. All right. So basically, God is showing that being repeated, which is um America coming to not being the same. So with you, oh my goodness, I forgot something. So another update. But I did, another update to how to prepare for this war that's coming. God began to say that it is time to start building outside of America, building your businesses outside of America, building your family and so on and so forth outside of America. Life is not stopping, but America is being chastised for what they are. For what they have done and for what they are planning to do, and they're going to get away with some things, but God is going to bring a hand against them, and especially because they doing it against black people. So when people feel like, oh, where was God when this happened? Where was God when slavery happened? Where was God this and where was God now? But this is God's hand upon the ones who is afflicting black people and who will be afflicting black people. This is God's hand. So God is saying, seek refuge and asylum. All right, you guys. So that was on my other clip on how to prepare for war, but I know it's pretty big, but I was led to say it now. Um, Again, America coming to a end, but not an end totally. It's going to be just like Japan. They're going to spare them that they do keep some portion of their land, and the other people will have, however it's going to be colonies or whatever the case may be. All right, you guys, I'm going to end this clip right here. And I didn't tell you the update on New York. The update, my bad, I jumped over. The update on New York, when I mentioned Wards Island and Randall's Island and how they were like geographical wise, just like the other islands, which were Johns and James Island, because they get covered in water at a 360 degrees, right? Even if the water is only knee deep or whatever the case may be, it's still covered around about at a 360 degrees, which can cause a siege that works differently from all the other sieges that may take place in America. All right. And those sieges will be a place where the soldiers of our invaders want to rest their heads and take base and take fort versus just patrolling the area. They may want to actually lay there, put their tents up and sleep there, and so on and so forth. Not saying they're not gonna have any other places. All right. That's it, you guys. I'm gonna have some probably like 2 more videos. Stay up to date, subscribe, like, ring the bell if you're on YouTube, and so on and so forth. Remember, Power of God Ministries, put the JC behind it so we can stay abreast. Have a good day.